My child, I speak to you this day, and my message rings with unwavering clarity. While you may carry the weight of moments past, remember always that an eternal calling rests upon your spirit, vibrant and true. This truth was brought forth from my boundless wisdom, and I lay it bare before you, just as it was revealed in the quiet depths of my spirit. Understand this deeply, my child. My choice to lift you, to elevate your spirit, is not predicated upon your being flawless, nor upon a history untainted by error. No, I raise you up for a singular, profound reason. I have chosen you. In my perfect, unfailing timing, I will refine you and prepare you precisely for the path I have laid out before you. This profound truth dictates why you must never sit in judgment of others as they navigate their own struggles or traverse challenging seasons. My selection is absolute, born of my sovereignty. I decide whom I will call, and no human understanding, no earthly judgment, can ever alter my decision concerning those I deem fit for my purposes. Reflect for a moment upon my faithful servant David. Despite his significant errors, his heart remained profoundly dear to me. Throughout all time, many I have called have stumbled. They have made mistakes, yet I discern the true yearning within their spirits. I perceive beyond mere actions. I look into the very core of who you are, searching for a heart that genuinely seeks me, not simply my gifts or blessings. When I have placed my trust in you, my child, your missteps, your failings, or the moments you falter do not and cannot erase the undeniable reality of your divine selection. If you are chosen, you remain chosen, for my decrees are eternal. Let me unfold for you a vision, a powerful spiritual truth, as it was given to my servant Zechariah. Joshua, who served as a high priest, standing before my messenger. And there, positioned at his right hand, stands the adversary, Satan himself, ready to hurl accusations. Joshua stood, my child, clothed in garments deeply stained, bearing the visible marks of his past, a representation of his guilt and former transgressions. Then I, the Everlasting One, spoke directly to the accuser. With divine authority I declared, I rebuke you, Satan. I, who have chosen my sacred dwelling place, rebuke you. Is this soul not like a brand plucked from the midst of the fire, rescued from the very brink of destruction? Observe closely, my child, that Joshua did not utter a single word in his own defense. He did not need to justify his actions or plead his case. I, myself, rose to his defense, silencing the adversary's accusations with my supreme authority, rendering them powerless. My messenger then commanded those who attended in that spiritual court, strip away his soiled clothes. And to Joshua, my messenger declared, Behold, I have removed the stain of your failures from you, and I will array you in resplendent attire. Immediately a clean turban was placed upon his head, symbolizing a renewed mind, a fresh perspective, and restored authority, as he was clothed in garments that were pristine and pure. My messenger stood by, witnessing this profound and complete transformation. This scene, my child, is a living, enduring lesson specifically for you, designed to illuminate your own path. The adversary stands ever ready, eager to recount every mistake, every moment of weakness, every past decision that might weigh upon your spirit with guilt or regret. But grasp this profound truth. My unwavering choice of you cannot be nullified by any accusation, no matter how loudly it echoes in your thoughts. You are not defended by your own supposed righteousness, or by attempting to argue your innocence. You are defended fundamentally by the very fact that I have called you, and my choice stands firm, unshakable. There arrives a moment, a divinely appointed season, when I declare from my eternal throne, enough is enough. The time for the enemy's persistent whispers is over. The very one who perhaps sought to entice you into error, or who obscured your vision with confusion, is the same one who now relentlessly seeks to use those very events to condemn you. But I declare to you, my child, a divine boundary has been powerfully set. This declaration is for you in this very moment. I am speaking directly to your spirit, into the innermost chambers of your being. I am proclaiming, enough is enough for the adversary. I know the relentless assault upon your thoughts, the confusion he attempts to sow within your spirit, and the turmoil he strives to bring into your dwelling place. He endeavors to disorient you because you are standing on the precipice of stepping into the very fullness of your divine purpose. But I assure you, I declare to you this day, I am your defender. I will rise to your defense with all my authority. You need not lift a finger, nor fight, nor even utter a single word in your own behalf. Just as Joshua remained silent, so can you trust completely in my intervention. I will speak for you, and I will silence every accuser. The soiled garments in that vision represent the profound burdens of guilt, the heavy weight of past missteps, and the suffocating confines of an old, limited identity. The pure robes, in stark contrast, signify complete forgiveness. My righteousness now covering you entirely, and the glorious restoration of your rightful authority and honor. The turban placed upon the head represents a spirit made new, a mind liberated from confusion and clouded thinking, and a clear, unshakable understanding of your true place in my kingdom. Joshua did not cleanse himself. I performed the complete exchange. I removed that which once seemed to disqualify you, my child, because a profound calling and a divine purpose rests securely upon your life. No error, no past failure, no stumble can ever obstruct the inevitable unfolding of my eternal word spoken over you. That word must and will come to pass. When I discern that I can fully entrust you with my divine will, I will pursue you relentlessly, with a love that knows no bounds, until that old identity and the crushing weight of its past are shed completely from your spirit. There is a profound truth revealed in my ancient word, where it speaks of a stone uniquely set before Joshua, upon which are etched 7 watchful eyes. I declared that I would engrave a special personal inscription upon it, and I would remove the collective burden of past errors in a single day. My spirit reveals to you that this single day, this moment of radical transformation, is precisely this very moment now. I will perform a complete exchange, your old identity, laden with its history, for the radiant new identity I have meticulously prepared for you. This will happen this very day for those who receive it by an act of unwavering faith. You know deep within your heart, my child, that I speak these words directly to you. Understand this crucial principle, my child, that true restoration always precedes true responsibility. Many often offer their prayers and search diligently for their calling and purpose, eager to step into their spiritual work and the tasks I have for them. However, they frequently do so in an order that is not mine. I first cleanse you, removing the old garments of your past identity, so that you can fully, unreservedly embrace the new identity I lovingly bestow upon you. Only then, after this profound transformation, do I offer my specific instructions for your path. I say, if you walk in my ways, if you uphold my directives with diligence, if you keep my requirements faithfully, then I will grant you a place of honor among those who stand continually in my presence. These are not mere suggestions, my child. They are divine instructions, declarations of the path to true stewardship and honor. The entirety of this vision, my child, declares unmistakably that you are stepping into a new season, a time of fresh beginnings and renewed purpose. I speak directly to those among you who feel disqualified by your past, or who are enduring relentless spiritual assault and accusation in your thoughts and surroundings. Some of you know deep within your spirit that you are being elevated, that a divine shift is occurring, yet you feel profoundly unprepared for what lies ahead. I proclaim to you now, with all my authority, prepare your spirit, for this is the exact moment when you must shed your old coverings and fully embrace your new, true self. There is a specific destination I am leading you to, a place of profound purpose and peace, and you must be ready to enter it unhindered. If the soiled coverings of your past identity are not completely removed, you will struggle to hear my voice with the clarity I intend for you. If your old identity persists, you will continue to offer your prayers from a place of distress and burden, rather than from a position of peace, confidence, and unwavering trust. If those old garments remain, you will speak and act from a place of confusion and doubt, rather than from the certainty of my divine will. For you to remain and be sustained in the high place to which I am calling you, you must be able to discern my voice clearly, distinguishing it without question from the deceptive whispers and cunning lies of the adversary. Some of you feel caught in a whirlwind of confusion because the enemy is relentlessly feeding you false narratives and untruths that do not align with my perfect, divine will for your life. The only path to truly comprehend my will, to walk in its fullness, is by releasing the old self. For that former identity does not serve the magnificent being I created you to be, the being I have always envisioned. This is a season, my child, a pivotal time where my people will cease to interpret my voice through the limiting lens of their past hurts and traumas. This is a season where the fog of confusion, which has perhaps lingered for too long, will dissipate completely, revealing clarity. This is a season where you will stop mistaking fleeting human emotion for profound divine revelation, learning to distinguish between the two. And this is also the season where you will no longer permit the adversary's clamoring voice to overpower the gentle, consistent promptings of my spirit within you. You must actively position your spirit to receive these truths, for you cannot truly steward divine insights and revelations that you do not fully grasp, and you certainly cannot walk in the authority I have given you while still cloaked in shame and the heavy weight of guilt. To you, my child, who carries a past filled with repeated mistakes, I say this with tenderness and power. I am actively working within your spirit to remove those soiled coverings, so that you may hear me with perfect clarity, without distortion or doubt. This is not the time to be absent from my presence, my child, or to withdraw from my declarations. You have waited in places of suffering for too long. You have endured lack and scarcity for too long. You have wrestled with the torment of confusion for too long. I ask you now, my child, from the depths of my love, when will you choose your higher self, the true self I have called you to be? When will you choose to fully put on the new identity I have meticulously prepared for you? When will you completely embrace the transformed self that I have already extended to you in my grace? I present this sacred invitation, but it is for you to reach out your hand in faith and receive what I so freely offer. In my sacred instruction I declared, "If you walk in my ways, then I will grant you charge." This provides the unerring path for how to live according to my ways, how to yield fully to my divine authority and my perfect order. In doing so, you become a vessel purified, truly understanding how to step through the very specific doors I open for you. how to bring a definitive end to cycles that no longer serve your higher purpose, and how to recognize with absolute clarity when a cycle has closed, allowing you to transition gracefully and powerfully into a new spiritual season. Joshua did not receive merely one new garment. He experienced a complete exchange, a total liberation in a single divine moment. Now, a single moment in my eternal perspective may unfold differently in your temporal experience. For some, it may indeed require a sustained period of seeking my face and faithful reception to realize the complete spiritual deliverance that is needed. Yes, my child, I hear your prayers. Yes, I observe your dedication. Yes, I see your faithfulness. Yes, I witness all these things within you. But some among you cling to lingering remnants of an old identity, holding on to fragments that no longer serve my purpose for you, fragments that hinder your progress. I declare that you cannot truly live with one foot firmly planted in your past and one foot attempting to step into your future. Such an approach will not, my child, lead to true fulfillment or the peace I desire for you. This very day, my child, I affirm that I have chosen you, unequivocally and eternally. Now I need to cleanse you, to bring you into perfect alignment with my divine will, and to commission you for the extraordinary journey I have prepared specifically for you. You may indeed have a past, but you also carry a powerful, unshakable calling within your spirit. I am actively addressing every accusation leveled against you, for whenever you attempt to move forward, to step into the newness I offer, the adversary often stands ready, prepared to accuse you with the echoes of your past. This is why some of you struggle so deeply to advance, continually hearing those echoes of past mistakes and perceived failures. Through this divine revelation, I am dealing with every accusation and every burden of shame, lifting them from you completely. Be assured, my child, I am not concerned with the accusations themselves or your feelings of guilt. I can remove those burdens with effortless grace and power. But when I remove them, I also need you to comprehend deeply that it was I who silenced the accuser. It was I who called you for this unique moment in time, and it was I who positioned you for this very purpose. However, you must consciously step into the space of receiving, into the spiritual room I have prepared for you, to fully accept this new identity and the abundant blessing I have placed before you. This message is for someone listening with their spirit today, for those whose hearts resonate with these truths. In exchange for your soiled garments, the burdens of your past, I am bestowing upon you a new identity, radiant and pure, and complete spiritual freedom. These truths are not merely words or lessons to contemplate. They are the very path to deliverance itself. They are deliverance itself, liberating spirits to a depth where they are utterly transformed, made whole and new. Many have testified to the profound, life-altering change they have experienced through embracing these truths. And so, my child, may you also bear witness to this same liberating truth, that you may fully become the magnificent intended self I always envisioned you to be since before time began. Declare this truth within your heart, accept it fully with an open spirit, and walk confidently in the newness I offer this day. The path I lay before you, my beloved, is one where your true purpose unfolds, but it does so in a specific and intentional sequence. Many seek to discover their calling, to step into their great work, even as they pray to me for direction. They want to operate fully in what they believe is their destined role. Yet this approach often misses the fundamental truth of my divine order. Before you can truly embody the responsibility that comes with your unique purpose, you must first experience a profound restoration, This means I will first cleanse you completely. I will remove the weight of your former self, the worn-out coverings of who you once were, so that you can fully step into the radiant new identity I have prepared for you. This new self is not a temporary disguise, but the truest essence of who you have always been meant to be, now unveiled. Once this transformation is complete, once you stand pure and unburdened in your newness, then I will speak to you concerning your role. Then I will guide you into the specific work I have designated for you. If you walk in my ways, my precious one, if you uphold my clear guidance and embrace my requirements for your spirit and your life, I will establish you firmly among those who stand close to me, those who serve my divine intentions. This is not merely a suggestion, it is the fundamental instruction for your advancement. This divine declaration is for those of you who feel held back by your past, those who carry the heavy feeling of being unfit for what lies ahead. It is for those who sense a spiritual opposition, a relentless whisper of accusation against their spirit. And for some among you, you feel the undeniable pull toward a higher place, a greater reach, yet you also feel a deep unreadiness within yourself. Hear me now, my beloved. You are ready. This very moment is the time for you to shed the old coverings entirely and embrace the profound change I am bringing forth. There is a destination I am leading you to, a specific place of purpose and influence, and you must be prepared for it. If the soiled garments of your past remain, you will find it difficult to hear my voice with clarity. The static of old guilt and former errors will obscure my truth, making it hard for you to discern my specific promptings. If those old coverings cling to you, you will not know how to approach me without the heavy weight of struggle, without your prayers feeling strained and burdened. You will continue to speak from a place of uncertainty and confusion, rather than from the clear knowing that only comes through me. To remain steadfast and fully supported in the calling I have for you, my child, you must be able to perceive my voice distinctly. You must discern my intentions with absolute clarity. You cannot allow the whispers of the deceiver to cloud your judgment, feeding you false narratives and untruths. Some of you are caught in a turbulent current precisely because the adversary is filling your mind with stories that do not align with my perfect plan for you. The only way for you to truly understand my will, to walk without doubt in the path I have chosen, is by shedding the old self completely. The old self, burdened by history and error, simply cannot perceive the expansive truth of my love and my purpose. It hinders your perception, distorts your hearing, and clouds your deepest knowing. This radical disrobing, this profound discarding of what no longer serves you, is not a punishment. It is an act of deep love and liberation. I wish for you to experience a depth of communion, a direct knowing of my presence, untainted by the lingering residue of past hurts or missteps. When you release these old burdens, you create a sacred space within your spirit, a quiet chamber where my voice can resonate with unwavering clarity. Proclaim this truth with me now, my beloved. Stand with me in this powerful spiritual transaction. State aloud in your spirit that you release all that holds you back, all that dims your ability to hear my voice clearly. Declare your readiness to step into the complete newness I offer. Accept this profound transformation, knowing it is my hand at work, making you whole, making you ready, making you truly free.